In March 2020, President Museveni put in place a lockdown with an intention to fight the spread of COVID-19. Since then, several measures have been relaxed. However, the entertainment industry still remained closed. These are now preparing for reopening. But what has since changed? Gerson Wabuyi, whom we have come to popularly know as Gravito Mutojo, is preparing for his first legal concert in 2 years, and he has aptly dubbed it to Simbu Day, which literally means now we have set off.
I'm set, and as I had released my new song to Simbu Day, so I'm ready to perform, that's all.
Other artists like politician Mathias Walukaga are also set to start their tours around Wakiso district on the 27th of February, and so is Rahumana Nyanzi, whose stage name is Pinky of Team No Sleep, who says she's ready to fill the gap left behind by the departure of Shiba Karungi.
Even the fact that we are not working, nothing was going according to the plans, we had to sit down and wait for what is coming next.
Nze ntandika nga 27 nabyewanga 28 bwama 29 Kamengo asatu kyengera town cancer mu Rose Gardens kati ndi ekivulu meya agabudde ku 15 ttaka.
I've been prepared for 2 years. Before the lockdown, I was always prepared to do my shows. Now imagine I've been given 2 years to prepare. What do you expect? Nzijana vengeance mwana. Performing arts, we have been locked down the highest. At least some bars have been performing, but artists, musicians, comedians, we have not been performing. So I'm very excited. 24th is like our birthday.
This long-awaited reopening of the performing arts sector was tagged to the strict adherence to strict following of all protocols put in place to fight against the spread of COVID-19.
So all artists, if you know you want to work with me and you've not been vaccinated, you will not step on my stage. All revellers, fans, if you don't go and get vaccinated and you don't have a card, you will not access my venue when I resume work.
Fetujja kukikola. Of course, masks bajja mbala. Ndongala kya sanitizer bijja kubaako ku mulyango. Naye kino ekyokwesemberera era nakyo tekijja kubeera mabanga manene nnyo.
So we are ready even to obey all the rules and regulations of SOPs.
Yeah, of course we have to follow them because COVID is still there, and of course it's real and it kills. So
according to Balaam Barugahara, an events organizer and promoter, says things are going to change and the industry will not return to business as usual.
You know, one, for sure, I know the numbers will drop. Just like you saw the last 1 week, they said a curfew has been lifted for a week to enable parents to take children to school. The town was deserted.
William Mukisa Serwada alias Selector Williams, a radio presenter and entertainment analyst, agrees with Balaam and says the industry may actually become more expensive for those investing in concerts.
All the changes that have come with the pandemic and the 2-year lockdown are coming with cost implications. If you used to organize an event at a certain fee after providing what Kampala Capital City Authority wants in terms of an ambulance, they used to provide walkthroughs, those metal detectors and etc. This time you need a jerrycan of sanitizer. For example, you need to provide masks for people because some people are stubborn, may come not putting on masks. You, an event organizer, will need to have a sack of masks to provide for free. So definitely cost implications are available starting Monday.
There is also fear that the insistence on the implementation of COVID-19 protocols may actually scare away revellers whose pockets the artists are targeting.
And people may not per se pour themselves into concerts. They may not. Some people are not so much into artists who have not changed. Even during the lockdown, we have not had so much meaningful music. Because what takes a person to an event is to watch what they have been watching on NTV or listening to on KFM. So at the end of the day, you may find people putting all those ones in consideration, cost implication, being vaccinated or not. People may not come back. Recommendation to the government and Ministry of Health in particular is not to tighten the restrictions. They should consider vaccinating more people, sensitizing more people, than putting restrictions that will stop people from attending events. Because at the end of the day, the reason as to why President Museveni is opening up is to allow the economy to move again.
Well, COVID-19 has completely disrupted our way of living. So you do not expect people to go back to the other style of living, the way we used to live. Kampala was a city that never sleeps, but I don't see that happening very soon, unless otherwise, if we achieve 100%, for example, vaccination, COVID-19 vaccination, then also people's behavior. It's a behavioral change that may be the attitude towards this new life we are going to be living in that will determine to what extent we are likely to gain the old style of living.
However, there are also those who believe that the insistence on these SOPs could also ensure that Ugandans don't go back into a lockdown and the industry stays open. One of those is events organizer Abe Musinguzi.
Abantu kigambo ekituufu corona mwali naye tulina okuyiga betukolera mu corona nga betwajja tuyiga nga okukolera mu ndwadde endala ezizibaawo. Buno obulwadde tebugenda kuvaawo nkya, tuyinza n'okufuna ekika ekirala. Weegemese, yambala mask, weefuuyire bino ebintu by'abazungu.
When the industry was locked down for the first time, events organizers and artists turned to online concerts as an alternative source of income. So what happens to the things like NTV Dance Party, NBS's Saturday Night Live, and others?
But I believe the sector will change. We are going to have two sectors. We are going now to have the online viewers who prefer watching the concerts on TV, on NTV and Spark, and then the people who want to watch physical. So it may affect our revenue collection in the long run.
Bobby Wine had a concert, an online concert, Africa Band had one, Irene Nambiru, many Spice Diana, but you cannot ask $1 million shilling they got from those concerts from any artist. If you told Spice Diana that share something from what from the revenues you generated from an online concert, they don't have a thing, but all they got was just touch with their fans who were home. So they are not in any way affecting the flow of online concerts. But, on the other hand, online concerts will be no more. The reason as why people have been doing online concerts, just as a backup, a backup for we don't have live concerts, we're no longer to organize a live concert. Let me just be here and at least make sure that I communicate to my fans.
People always want to have that real touch with, for instance, with the creative industry. If I want to go for comedy, I want to go and see live, be there live, and get that first-hand feel. You get? So I don't see any disruption of these online concerts. Online, for example, it's of course the world is being digitized, so that is a new norm actually we are going to face, and it's a reality that whether you like it or not, we are going online, we are going digital, we are going everything. But there is that time when you feel like, yes, I need to come up and go and watch this kind of musician.
ngekikuwoomera mmere y'amatooke na muceere naye kikuliisa akawunga olwaleero amatooke gaabuze oba baagaweze n'omuceere n'amaduuka tebagguddewo n'ogamba kandi akawunga ne tokalya nti kakuwoomera kandi kibayita ndiira butafa nzikute nneme okufa enjala. So ne bakeera bagamba nti olusuku luli baluggudde olw'amatooke akawunga okakasuka eri n'olwekyo ne ebivulu by'okonline kabadde kawunga ng'omuntu ali abutafa. Abasomesa baana bagenza okuddamu nga abasomesa bakyusa dde emirimu bambasiika kyapati bavuga boda boda ne waffe gye kiri abayimbi abasinga olwo be twakubiddeko ndikadde akadaala akangana akasiika chipusi eno bokitegedde so luli teyayina bwongo butandika kadaala nga tukyayimba ne kati alaba nti embeera singa ateebezeemu ba ne baggalawo chipusi zo tebazisiba nti tozisiika.
As artists and organizers prepare to party, they are anxious to know what the government has in stock for them and how the fans that have waited for 2 years to party with their favorite artists will respond. Juma Kiriya, NTV.